So yeah, we got the Crystal Mage here. And we're gonna start leveling this guy in Ultimate actually. There we go. Yeah, what do you think about the Ogden Blooms? Alright, so we are in Ultimate. And I actually probably need more Portents of Clarity than those, right? Anyways, let's just start up these two. Maybe we can do like super fast, I doubt it. We probably need 3 at least, but let's see.
You're not looking too bad for someone with a body. You will need
Minus 100 blooms? Yeah, that's definitely more than I have in my stash. That's true. Okay, okay. It might have to fix some resistances, right? Or maybe use Blade Arc on top for like single target damage, right? Let's see here, my resistances are... they could be better, right? The fire and lightning especially. We definitely need to increase the elemental resistance here to the max. What the hell? Can we talk to this guy, please? Thank you. What about devotions? Can we fix this like via devotions maybe? Probably not, right? I mean, I guess yes, right? You just write elemental resistance here. And yeah, for example, this node here would fix it, right? Or this node. Or this node. I mean, you just need like one more devotion. Like one more star. And then we take out the point from Menhir's wall for now, right? I mean the obelisk, right? Alright, so we got this, but let's continue on to the next devotion, I mean the next red gate actually. Otherwise we would have to like walk all the way again. Hey, Bronze 5 Procs, how you going? Welcome, welcome. Battlemage, yeah. Battlemage is kind of a hated class in Grim Dawn, or like not that much liked, but it's not a terrible class, like it's just more defensive than other soldiers, so like less offensive at least. But it can get really, really tanky. And so will this one later. Oh yeah, what about my casting speed, right? It shouldn't be maxed out yet. Yeah, 167, so I can always get more points to mental alacrity, right? And boost my Forcewave damage that way. Also, another way to fix elemental rest is that's probably even easier actually than changing around the devotions would be to just get the Slith primer ring, right? And I believe that one is for level 70, right? So we just need like one level, which we almost got, right? You're trying to make something like this as well? Nice. Or like, oh, something like that. This is, oh, the Krieg two-handed with temporal arc blade. Nice, nice. What's your main ability gonna be though? I mean, you probably need like a something like cadence, right? Oh, blade arc. Oh, Aether blade arc actually. Oops. Yeah, I see it now. Interesting. Yeah, why not? Might work pretty nice. Pretty nicely. Yo, skip around you, man. Blade arc without Grasp of Unchained Might is kinda... I don't know if it's gonna work that well actually. Like the gloves called Grasp of Unchained Might, they're like so good for Blade Arc. Like crazy good actually. These guys have skill disruption, right? Okay, poison proofs here. Chaos Blade Arc works on amazing. Yeah, take a look at the one Bronze wants to play. Bronze 5 procs wants to play this one. Aether Blade Arc. That seems interesting. I mean, yeah, if that works, right? I mean, if Chaos works... Oh yeah, true, Chaos doesn't have the gloves, right? Or do they? I don't know. Does Chaos Blade Arc use, like, the Grasp of Unchained Might? Maybe, right? I'm not sure, actually. So I got the Promi Ring. This will fix our element resistances now, right? Yeah, we can... Well, not really, right? It's only 5% actually. Damn it. But it will fix my vitality problem. Or like this, right? There we go. So it fixed my vitality problem at least. Yeah, let's just continue like this. It's fine for now. Is the music too loud? Maybe a little bit, right? There we go. But yeah, for the elemental resistance, at least for leveling, let's try out something else here. You need some time. I need some time to relax over here and change around my devotions. Yeah, like I need to take out this point for now here, and instead of that, use something that gives me elemental resistance, right? Like Scholar's Light, for example. Or wait, maybe this one would have been better actually. What is the first node of Owl here? What does it do? 15 Cunning, 15 Spirit? Which were the other nodes I could go for? 8 Cunning. Okay, no, that's pretty garbage actually. This one? Oh, the first one on Udo actually. Wait, with the first one on Udo I could just still use this one, right? But the thing is, percent armor doesn't give me shit right now with low set. Percent armor is probably the worst stat I can go for while using low set. Yo, Redden and NHC, how you guys? Welcome. So this is AR Battlemage Cup. Yeah, of course. You can find any face tank the build for Morganath. Nice. Seems good. Sounds pretty awesome. Oh yeah, I still have to like redeem 2 points here and 2 points there. What am I doing? Let's nullify the reflector, right? You don't like nasty reflectors as a battle mage? Just nullify them, right? Good evening, Talis. I finally managed to pronounce your name correctly. Holy shit. How are you doing, man? Physical AR battle mage. Physical AR must be like the worst way to play AR, man. Like imagine all those ticks being reduced by enemy armor, right? That seems pretty terrible, man. Also. It's probably actually like it's actually not that hard to make, right? Just need like a burn off sword and like double Seal of Might and then something else for the remaining A32 Fisk version, I guess. At last, right? Doing well, man. How are you, man? We're doing some... Wait, what? Oh, I need to talk to this guy as well. Battlemage leveling in Ultimate, level 71 right now. And yeah, let's go back to the Sadina Spirit God here and retrieve some points here and there. Like these overcap points don't really do anything, right? And instead of that, we take... Oh yeah, for the mental resistance increase, right? We just use... Wait, why is it fixed now? Huh? Okay, I was gonna say I'm just should like take these this decorated soldier up to 8 out of 8, but I guess we already fixed it. Okay. I mean, don't need a slow rest, right? Do we? I mean, it's not too terrible. We should just pump mental electricity, right? Or overload for the OA. Or field command actually. Let's go for field command for now. Forcewave level 1 is actually not that boring, to be fair. Like, Forcewave is a pretty nice skill. It like allows you to stutter step pretty nicely as well as like either face tank or kite enemies. I say as Adios falls asleep. Oh well, maybe it's pretty boring after all. Nice endgame skill, not level 1. Really? Why is Milton healing? I mean, his he does have a heal ability actually, right? To be honest, I've never played a single Forcewave build so far, like for endgame at least. At least when it comes to, I mean, two-hander spam Forcewave skill. I mean, I did play, yeah, some like shield Forcewave, but that's like cooldown based. I mean, if I would find a Sharzul worthy turret at some point, I would probably do it. Well. So we don't need to go down here, right? If we have the scrap, we can just skip this part, since we already have 55 devotion points. By the way, did you guys check out the new misadventure? There has been a new Grim Dawn misadventure today. I mean, most of it was, as expected, just like some blah blah about last year. And, I mean, yeah, last year was awesome for Grim Dawn, but there's still just lots of blah blah. No new news for Chaos Blade Arc. I mean, there was like a teaser of Chaos Blade Arc, or like Blade Arc gaining new effects, right? So that's all there is, right? But yeah, we are gonna get 9 new items, 9 new legendary items that apparently have like a higher drop chance to drop from the new totems than from any like non-totem boss or enemy. So you would have to like specifically farm totems to get them ASAP. And also there was like a screenshot of like the Twin Falls bridge, right? Which was like where is it here? Which has been like unrepairable since ages, and maybe, I don't know, maybe we will finally be able to repair it now, right? Who knows? Who knows? Read it on stream. I don't know. It's not really like the most exciting one, to be honest. I think we can just skip reading it today. I mean, I didn't expect much for this one anyways, because they were gonna do like, I don't know, the recap thing anyway. So, but for like a recap misadventure, it was pretty nice actually. At least we got like a teaser and new information on like 9 new legendary weapons. I mean, we don't know what they do, but at least we know that there are gonna be 9 more legendary weapons, right? That's pretty nice. Show new weapons and shield. I mean, it's just art though, I don't know. I mean, yeah, the art looks pretty nice. It looks pretty totem-y, I guess. The shield looked like the Mammoth Redeemer or something. No, Redeemer is the sword, right? But one of those like Mammoth craftable weapons. I mean, craftable shields, right? So, not really a new model. And then we have totems and then these maces here. And the shield. I mean, I'm also kind of hyped for like the next patch and whatever more is gonna be after that. I mean, they already said that there is gonna be more. They are not quite ready to tell us. And just gave like gave us a hint by showing us the bridge that was like not repairable for like since forever, right? I don't know, maybe the bridge is gonna be repairable now, but I mean, what's that gonna change? Like, it's only gonna be like the bridge towards Twin Falls, right? So, or like towards what's it called? Tyrant's Hold, right? Like the bridge is connecting Tyrant's Hold and Twin Falls, basically. So, I guess you can do like what is he called? The guy. The big tyrant in there, I don't know. You can like farm that guy more easily now, I guess. New speed leveling records. It depends though, right? Like, maybe they're gonna make the bridge only repairable from the other side, right? So that you have to like go through Smuggler's Pass the first time and then it's only like repairable from the side of Tyrant's Hold. That would actually make more sense in my opinion. But yeah, hopefully they're gonna add more areas, which I'm not too sure about though. Like, the pick might just be a debate because it's literally just a bridge to like that would connect to already existing areas, right? So it might just be a debate actually. But we'll see. You have 5.8k active blues in this channel. Yeah, right. I wish I had so many in game as well. Everybody's excited about the new shield, by the way. Yeah, true, right. I don't know, I feel like there's so many shields already in the game that are kinda bad. Same thing goes for like ranged two-handers, right? They have like the potential to fix and what the hell? Fix and like fix so many shields and two-handers just with like buffs, right? So just like buff some of them instead. I don't know. This shrine and ultimate is a little bit more chaos, as you can see. We still have our ghoul devotion ready in case it's needed, but you don't have to make it proc, right? Holy shit, the poison dude. Oh, he's almost dead, why am I not killing him? $9.3k. Maybe I should make some things more expensive then. But yeah, you like the new points? The new Agden Blooms? Oops. It's great, nice. Happy to hear that. So the problem in Ultimate is gonna be single target damage, right? Forcewave is not the best single target damage. Yeah, maybe I should actually add, what's it called? Blade Arc on top, right? What the hell? Oh, I got caught in the spider's web, right? I remember when I like started out Dawn, I thought that this area is like, oh my god, so much loot, it's like one of the best loot areas in the game. That was like me on day 3 of playing Dawn or something. But yeah. I used to like, I don't know, like, when I had like a character that used to just die in Act 2 and couldn't really proceed much further than Act 1, I used to like actually do like spider runs in Act 1. That was quite some time ago though. There's like this area, right, and then there's the area in Creek Cellar, right, Warden's Cellar, where there's some spiders there as well. Why am I taking the long way if it's the wrong way anyway, right? What am I doing? Hey Lucas, how you man? Okay, take a real quick a quick look at your deceiver. I mean, yeah, you can use this feature now, right? Just post a link there, right? You have to pay with blooms now. I'm drunk. No, I didn't use it. I mean... Yo, Drag, how you, man? Welcome, welcome. Aether Radar sucks, lol, smiley face. I don't know. It's probably worse than Chaos Blade Arc, but... Make such a thing? I don't know. Is that a Flash Freeze also reduces Fizz Res? Yeah, but Flash Freeze doesn't work on like any of the boss where it's like useful against... I don't know. Using Flash Freeze for RR is not really that good. Like, it works only on trash, and against trash you don't actually need it. Like, I mean, one-shotting trash anyway, right? Or like two-shotting them. So, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't work on, for example, Warden Creek or something like that, where it would actually matter. It's pretty nice if you have like a... I mean, a set like, what's it called? Mage Slayer set that actually reduces enemy freeze resistance as well. Then you can use it for the fire resistance reduction at least. Where do we put these points? We put them like, I don't know. I guess some more for field command, right? Maybe... Mental alacrity or overload would have been better actually. Oh, you have? Okay, okay, okay. I mean, it's not that expensive, right? Come on, guys. Or is it? Should I make it cheaper? It's pretty cheap, right? It's just people refuse to use it, I guess. Bans. Yeah, this might take some time, as you can see. But we should be tanky enough to just face tank him all the time. Like through all of his second stage as well. So that we don't have to like dodge his crossbow ability, right? Wait, does he actually have like a slow or something? No, right? I mean, yeah, he does have a slow, but that's like only from the crossbow or something. Alright, Stone Face of Thunder. Oh wait, I have no room, right? How about some Tetris? And another Tetris over here. Alright. Delayed until Feb 12, Wilson? Yeah, of course. Did you really think Wilson's gonna release on time? Like, who are you kidding, dude? Warden's Fortress. I mean, yeah, whatever. Warden's Judgment, yeah, okay. So we did Part 1. Also, welcome to the stream, Juxa and Ninebass. How you guys doing? Welcome. Yeah, we can take like a quick look at Lucas's build here in a sec. Even though he refuses to use the Agnan Blooms, right? He's bad, man. I mean, these are great, right? I have some of them in my inventory as well, but I should maybe just use the ones I've just found here, right? No? Don't check it out, because he didn't use points. I mean, I don't know, like, I definitely should ignore it, but I don't know if it can be that cruel. Like, I'm a kind man. It's kind of hard for me to be mean to people. He's ignoring us. Lucas, are you ignoring us? I guess he is, right? Alright, so in Ultimate, if you wanna like farm Crondy's gang actually, which I'm probably not gonna do, but then you should definitely keep Darini alive so that you can farm him on Crondy runs. In Elite and Normal though, just kill him. Doesn't really matter. Just kill him for like a Blood of Cthulhu, right? That's probably worth more than having another additional boss. What's it called? Crondy's Hideout, right? That's what it's called. Holy shit. Took me quite some time to actually remember its name. Holy shit, wait, we can put up to 18 here? What the hell? I think I won't overload to soft cap the first though. Dark Blaze. Interesting. Wait, don't you wanna use, instead of dual Dark Blaze, don't you wanna use like, what's it called? Like one Dark Blaze and one, I don't know, there's like a pistol that has chaos resistance reduction on the proc, right? Dark Flame something something or something like that, I don't know. What is this? Okay, okay, let me show you. I will do whatever is written here. No, I mean whatever was written in my description. That's what I meant actually. We gotta be a little bit careful here for some seconds, because these guys can hurt. By the turn, you're carrying camera all the time. Yo, B Plush, welcome to the stream. And sorry if it does give you motion sickness. I do turn it around. Well, it's mostly a habit that I've started to get playing Grim Dawn because of skills like Blitz and Shadow Strike. Right, if you have like an enemy, I don't know. Okay, let me find an enemy first for you, and then explain it to you. For example, there's like an enemy probably over here somewhere, right? Where? Hello. Okay, there's no enemy here. Oh wait, can't you? Is it not possible to like post the link in there? Oh, okay. Well, you tried. It's okay. Let me just real quick answer B-Plash's question, right? So, okay, you have like enemies over here, right? If you have the camera turned like this, for example, right? You can't see them, and also you can't click on them, you can't blitz them. If you turn the camera like this, you actually see them in the corner of your map, or like in the corner of your screen, and then you can actually like use blitz on them, right? If you like turn the camera around a lot towards like where you know that enemies are gonna be, then you will overall like just be faster around the map. Alright, let's continue here. Oh, there's fire as well, true. Sigil of Consumption is actually one of my least played abilities in the game as well. Like the what's it called? The Conjurer that I made is like my first build that actually used Sigil of Consumption in the endgame as well. But it is pretty strong. If you have like good CDR and you can stack it pretty nicely. That's why I really liked it with Nightbringer. Or, I mean, if you have like a I don't know, any offhand right that has +9 CDR as well, then it shouldn't be that hard to have good CDR as well, right? Oh yeah, there's also cold lightning sigil, true. Like cold sigil mainly, right, on the warlock. True. On the chosen warlock. But like a chosen warlock, it's not that much about the damage, right? It's just for leech, right? It's probably never really a full-fledged main damage ability though, because it has like insane leech. Oh shit, this guy. Honestly, theory crafting is more entertaining than force leveling for me. Go to the priests. Alright, for example here you want to turn the camera so that you have these guys over here, so that you can blitz to them, as you can see. That's pretty handy. Also never skip killing bees, right? Like bees are... Look at my experience bar. Bees just give you so much juicy experience, it's crazy. Also changes it to blue, nice. I've actually not seen the asset editor yet though. It probably should change the color to green as well, right? But haven't had the chance to see it so far. They kinda do, yeah. Just be yourself. So we have everything maxed out except for Chaos, right? And we don't need Chaos until like Act 3, so... It should be good to go here. Up until the Blood Grove, where it gets Monkas. Aren't those wasps, anyway? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, yeah, they are more... I mean, no, they make royal jelly, right? They make honey. Maybe it's like wasp juice and not honey though. Great with the inconsistency, I guess. Wasps do honey as well, but not eatable for humans. I mean... You're not wrong. The people in Cairn are weird. Oh shit, I got hit. Why did I have this on cooldown? Just don't get hit, right? That's what I'm telling you. Oh well. He said and gets hit like 5 times out of 5 times. This guy smashes, yeah he does indeed. You really have to be careful with him in Elite and Ultimate. He can be quite rippy if you're not careful. Wow. If you're wearing the looker set. I mean, you have to... It has to be more than just looker set. Like your resistances have also to be like really terrible or something. Or HP really low. For you to be actually one shot. He can like 2-shot you though, if you're not careful. Also remember the last time I Shadow Striked into these guys and I got hit by all the projectiles and I just survived because of level up? Seems good. I remember. What do you think of pets in Grim Dawn? They're really good. Mr. Ratio, welcome to the stream as well. They're really good. They're one of the strongest endgame builds, definitely. I would say they're like harder to make than easy non-pet builds, but they're easier to make than harder to make non-pet builds. And overall in Grim Dawn, like if you like pets, sure play them. I've heard from like many people that pets in Grim Dawn are probably one of the best implemented pets in any RPG, in any ARPG so far. That said, I've yet to play like a successful pet build because I don't know, I just think they're boring. But they're pretty strong. But if you're looking for like a super lazy, just one button click build, then pets are actually not that, because there are quite some debuffs that you still have to cast all the time. Especially because most pet classes have Occultist as one of their masteries, and Occultist has like at least 2 always mandatory buffs and debuffs suppressed, right? In Curse of Frailty and Blood of the Reek. And then you're probably also using Wasting, right? Like Bloody Pox. Where are the bees here? Oh, they're over there? Yeah. I mean the wasps, yeah, right. It literally says wasp nest, right? Yo, Mechanical Monkas, how you man? Monkas and chat. Hype for new update? I mean, not more or less hyped than I was before. The information that we got is... I mean, yeah, okay, I'm a little bit more hyped up because we have information now that we have 9 legendary weapons alongside the totems that are coming, right? So there might be some interesting ones there, right? And, oh yeah, bridge hype? Bridge repair hype, hopefully? I don't know. The thing is, like, repairing that bridge that they showed in the screenshot, that one only connects like Twin Falls and what's it called? Tyrant's Hold anyway, right? So I don't know, that's like not that exciting actually. The patch after totems? No, they're actually in the same patch, right? They said that they're gonna have like a higher chance to drop from totems, but they can drop like anywhere. That's like how I understood it, at least. Maybe I understood it wrong though, I don't know. I think Totem and the 9 legendaries are in one patch. I think the bridge repair might be like 1.1.7 or something like that, like a patch after that. Right, yeah, the bridge is after that. And I have to overblood the bridge, yeah. Oh shit, wait, let me... I'm just going back here because of a quest line that might fuck up sometimes. Not going back because I'm a pussy here. Cup.
Nearly a century ago.
Not only Oathkeeper again. Yeah, or just like make new builds, like, I don't know. Maybe there's gonna be a lightning blade arc weapon, right? Who knows? I mean, they're gonna make new special effects for blade arc anyway, and we already have physical, chaos, and fire at least, right? So I don't know, maybe we'll get like a lightning blade arc weapon, right? Who knows? Or cold blade arc. I mean, we already have cold blade arc, right? No, we have cold blitz, not cold blade arc. They should change around the Alchemist psych to be like cold blade arc though, instead of cold blitz in my opinion. Like cold blitz without a shield seems kinda, I don't know. So Crowley might take a while to kill actually. Alright. Hi Kavasedan. Welcome, welcome. God afton. Bleed Promise Strike. Yeah, who knows? Bleed Promise Strike, maybe. Alright, so the bridge they showed is this one, right? Yeah, and like the questline told you about like, yeah, either taking the bridge or taking the Smuggler's Pass. So lots of people have been asking for the bridge to be actually repairable. Just use a leap skill. Yeah, right. Just leap. Flat RR is good, yes, but I don't know. Manticore is just such a weak devotion overall. You can definitely use it here on the Archon though. Pet Grim Dawn streamers. I mean, what's he called? Uber Elite. The Uber Elite is probably the best one I know. He's mainly a PoE streamer or Diablo 2 streamer though. Whenever he does play Grim Dawn though, he only plays pet builds. Other than Uber? Yeah, he's the only one I know as well. I mean, okay, there's also, what's he called? Snow KJ. He's a really nice guy and a pretty friendly guy as well. And he does play hardcore Grim Dawn as well, with pets as well. I would say he's not as good as Uber, but still a nice guy, and I enjoy watching his stream every now and then as well. I don't know, is he called Snow KJ or something? Yeah, Snow KJL actually. Yeah, that's his stream right here. I have no idea when he's streaming though, like, it's more of a, like, he's just streaming whenever he feels like it. Do you like Rebuke on builds that use flat?
Well met.
Rebuke is the, what is it again? Also, thank you so much for the follow, Niserato. Welcome, welcome. Wait, is Rebuke the one from the Oathkeeper buff line, right? The last node or something? Like the one after Haven? That Rebuke, or? Third node of, yeah, right. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking about as well. It's like okay. And I did end up taking more points there than I first. I have it up to 7 points now. I probably wanted maxed out actually as well, but it's like fine. The thing is that like percent retail is harder to get than general percent damage. So percent retail ends up usually being more valuable and better. Hades, and me personally, I don't know, should I be worried or is that like an honor? I feel like this was a pretty easy spawn here. Yeah, definitely a super easy spawn. Depends on me. Isn't flat damage better early and percent better late game? When it comes to retail, you mean? Or in general? No, in general it's actually the other way around. Like percent is better early and flat is better later. Or like flat is always good actually. But like the more percent you have, the less good additional percent becomes, right? Oh, for non-retail builds. Oh, my bad. For non-retail builds, I don't know. The values are pretty bad though, right? It's like only 1 to 3% or something. Like, I mean, 1 to 3 flat or something like that, right? Per point. If you compare that to, say, Lethal Assault or something like that, right? It's way worse. So in general, I would say probably just a one pointer. You play it for like flat physical. Like I think Rebuke is better for retail than for non-retail. Just to do a full clear here in ultimate, right? Sledgehammer of Fury. I mean, nothing is gonna be better than Stone Fist up to level 84, right? When I get my mythical Stone Fist. Oh, shit, this lag, what the hell? What's wrong? Which kind of physical Oathkeeper do you want to make, Redan? Physical spin to win? Just wait for a ghoul to proc, right? Like one way to fight this guy. Arcanist should have elemental RR. I mean, Arcanist has fire RR on Flash Freeze, right? The thing though is like Arcanist is pretty good without RR even. Arcanist really got buffed a lot in the last patch. Or like the patch before the last one actually. And it's really good since then. Doesn't even need the RR. Like it's so much crazy away and that you can get actually. Also we lost our experience thing, right? There we go. Octopus should have Chaos Acid and Wit instead of Elemental, you mean? I mean, then the two would be like more streamlined, that's true, but the way it is right now, Arcanist is more like the... how do you say that? If you use Arcanist, you usually use it for like main abilities, right? And if you use Occultus usually you use it for like support as well. And if there were, as you said, you would use them both for both, right? So I don't know. I think they're both pretty good as they are right now. Ever since the Arcanist buff. I mean, Arcanist has nullification, right? Don't forget that. Like, Arcanist nullification is crazy good. It's like one of the best, if not the best debuff in the game. So. The same player Char I played yesterday? Yes. I mean, no, not yesterday, but last stream. Wait, when did I last stream? On Saturday, right? So 2 days ago. Also, welcome to the stream. Dados. Grim Dawn's foundation should not be RR. Yeah. Like, also I wouldn't mind reducing all the resistance reduction on every item in the game. But like, maybe reducing resistances on enemies by a little bit as well. Especially for devotions, it would be maybe interesting, or like the most interesting, because right now all the like resistance reduction devotions are like a must-have, like except for like the flat ones, like Manticore maybe, yeah. But usually you also want those. Let's say like if you're playing an acid build, right, you definitely want Murmur. If you're playing like a fire or chaos build, you want the Witchblade. And like if you don't have those devotions, the build, it's like not even a build, right? So I don't know. Reducing the amount of RR on those devotions would maybe make things more more interesting when it comes to devotion building. I don't know. I don't mind RR being a thing in Grim Dawn. That's not bad. But there should always like be a choice, right? And right now there's no choice with resistance reduction. Like the answer is just get as much as you can usually. Because like if you don't get it, then you lose out on way too much. I mean it's not completely terrible like this, it's okay, but it could be different and could be a little bit more interesting, I guess. Who do we need to talk to? We need to talk to this guy, right? And also craft like a cold stone. Right, that's why we are here. Cold stone. So yeah, we got mental accuracy up to 10 points here, giving us pretty nice casting speed. Yeah, that might be true, Adios. Like, I don't really know Titan Quest well enough to judge it out properly, but you might be right actually on this one. Not sure. Any chance to multiplayer this? You mean the game overall? I mean, yeah, I did play lots of multiplayer when I was playing softcore. And sometimes in hardcore I also play some multiplayer, yeah, with like people like No Manual or Pew Square or I don't know. Just some other hardcore people that I know. But most of the time I played as single player, yeah. Which is fine, I mean the game is mostly balanced around single player. It's like, it feels the most balanced as well when you play single player. Multiplayer has, I don't know, they still have quite some crash issues, right? Like, not too bad as it used to be, but definitely could be better. How can a beginner play Titan Quest? I mean, you can Titan Quest. You can just play Titan Quest like me, like I don't know, just play it and have no idea what you're doing, but just play it anyway. Discord? Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, to be fair, I had you guys telling me, like, at least sometimes telling me what to do, etc. So it's like the streamer's advantage, right? I mean, most of the time you guys were just hoping that I die, but sometimes you actually also help me out, so it's fine. Oh yeah, back in the dark ages, without internet. Oh shit. These guys actually hurt. I actually procced my men here as well. Interesting. But I mean, that's what you have it for, right? To not die. Man, Forcewave without like another resistance reduction mastery is really bad though. Like it's not really bad, but it starts to fall off quite a bit. I'm hoping for level 84 to give me like a proper boost in damage again. It probably will. Alright, let's try to not get hit by this guy again. you have to decide whether you want like max casting speed setup with Jackal without Ghoul, or you want like your old setup. Like your old setup was not too bad either. It was fine as well. Like if you like the Lantern more than say, like if you like Lantern and Bat more than Wendigo and the other thing that I have, then just use your restraints. Oh wait. It's like the worst type of resistance reduction anyway. 9.5 flat damage on Wretch. Yeah, but like at what cost, right? And he doesn't even convert the chaos to it, so at least not fully, so I don't know. Not really worth it. OA is a nice addition for that. Yeah, like every OA that is above above like 2.8k is a nice addition, but up to 2.8 is absolutely mandatory and just as important as resistance reduction. Maybe even more important than resistance reduction actually. And definitely more important than the type of resistance reduction that Viper is. I feel like the amalgamation fight is gonna be not that much fun for me. But hopefully I will be just level 84 up to Dawn, like until Dawn, and have no problem anyway. How about Fumant Grubs? It has casting speed and proc does decent damage with acid of it. The thing about Dark One is it is 15%, like Dark One basically makes you 15% more tankier. Like damage reduction on enemies is like really strong. That's like the main reason I chose Dark Ones there. What's the order of appliances of 3 RR types? So first you have minus X%, right? Then you have reduced %, and then you have flat reduced, right? So say if an enemy has 80% resistances, right? And you reduce those by minus through your type A resistance reduction, then you will have 0, and then your multiplicative resistance reduction will apply. I don't know, like for example Viper, right? Reducing enemy resistances by 20%, but if he has 0, then it does exactly nothing. And then you have flat, and that can go to minus as well, so... Oh, can flat go to minus? I think so, yeah. Like, yeah, of course. And yeah, then like, basically your type A and C resistance reduction did something, and your type B, being for example Viper, was completely useless. He was talking about order, I think. Ryan was talking about order and Adios is about importance, yeah. That's pretty accurate. Where do we put these points now? Conversion? I guess conversion, right? I don't know, I didn't really need the stunners. Could have spotted here or there. Or here actually. More crit damage. Holy shit. Sometimes you're like such a picky guy, or Adios, it's insane. I mean, you are right, but... Okay, don't sell these gloves here. We don't do that. And we can change these around, right? Plus the Walkra even, that's pretty nice. 1% DA though, are you kidding me? I think I have some of these in my stash as well. Maybe I have some other different better boots anyway, right? Pierce, but Pierce, do we need to bleed? We don't really need to bleed, right? We kinda need the wit though, so let's put these instead, right? These are great as well. Well, like good enough. And where's my... Obviously it's in the stash, right? What's the call again? Stone Fist Rebuke, right? I actually got one with an imbue silver on it, which is exactly what I need actually. So I'm gonna use this one in one level. And until then, I think I'm fine like this, right? My fire off cap is terrible, but we're just like doing main campaign, not like any hard bosses, so it's fine. Imagine me using ban. Adios, and then feeds Blue Man. More like adios and then feeds Band Man. More like feeds Time Outed Man, but... Proves that I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, why would I be an expert on banning people? Like, what good is that? I'm not a mod, I'm just a streamer. Yeah, because you were a mod, right? You weren't mad. You were a mad mod. Or maybe a not mad mod, but actually just a mod. Hey, we found it like pretty easily, that's pretty nice. Do you enjoy banning people? Yeah, that's why I know that I'm not gonna mod you ever in this channel. Full Fiesta mode. You mean like Sylv? SJOW. 69 seconds timeout for everybody. Seems good. I mean, I'm gonna hit 84, like, after Goddess, I guess. Yeah. It's a bit nice timing, actually. Maybe not. He won't give me this much experience, right? He'll definitely give me way less than that. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be the shrine here then. The shrine, which is kind of monk-class actually. For the poison that can stack here. Yep. Man, here's procced. What the hell? The shrine, man. Should've used like a preemptive mirror actually. It was kinda carrots to not do that. Let's use the other Stonefist here and use like a Void Ward now. Yep, seems good. This will actually increase my damage by how much? From 36k to 50k. Seems good. Good music, thanks man. Glad you like it. Just eat pussy. I saw a nice girl with fancy ass on the picture. The first thing I saw was actually kebab that she looked at instead of her butt. Yeah. I mean, yeah, just eat the pussy. 2 in 1. What do you mean? What do you mean, Adios? It doesn't work that way. Yeah, because you always want more, right? Fetish lessons with Morpheus, here we go. Don't take the blue pill, guys. give up his Turkish base. What the hell? What the fuck, dude? I don't know what they put into your kebab in Serbia, but in Germany, it's definitely not what you said. Oh, shit. Why am I running when I have good, right? She gonna die? No, right? Of course not. Oh yes, she is. Trauma and bleeding damage. Oh, yeah. Holy shit, dude. That was pretty bonkers actually. The queen. Some have Wilstian. Yo, the Slade, welcome, welcome. Forcewave pop chat. Finally someone who appreciates Forcewave, there we go. Wilstian, you're so cute and what the fuck are you on about? Some have Wilstian. Yeah, small sausage, exactly. The bigger the weep, the smaller the penis. Wait, what? Oh, you have a Russian New Year, or like a Serbian New Year as well. Wait, is Serbian New Year like the same as Russian New Year? I guess, I mean, yeah, it's like Orthodox New Year, right? Oh yeah, that's nice. Wait, is it the same as Russian though? It is the same, right? Okay, but when are like the Orthodox decades? Like which year are you on in, or like in or like Orthodox? It's like Gregorian calendar or something, or no? I don't know. I have no idea about the calendars, dude. You better tell me. Just 13 days difference. Oh yeah, because yeah, you have Julian calendar and we have the Gregorian or something like that, right? But is it gonna stay 13 days forever? It is, right? Kinda. Or is it gonna be like 14 days difference at some point? I actually forgot how these worked. Forever? Okay. Where am I going? Hello? Why did I port up there? What the hell? Thank you, I will let my people know. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Happy New Year to you, man, Renan. Or like, I should not say that now, right? I should say that tomorrow to you. Enjoy your party. Alright. Amalgamation. Definitely want to mirror this one. Also this one. This one... Like, there are two attacks that deal like lots of damage from this guy. There's like his pew 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 pew, and then his double hit. Okay, and this is pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Okay. Just cut him around a bit. Wasting points on highlighting messages. Minus 100 blooms. Imagine like actually like losing 100 blooms in game, right? Monka. Remember the guy who claimed not to be a weeb after requesting a weeb song and saying that he played a weeb game? What was his name again? Roland? I can't remember. Oh right, it was Roland. I mean, yeah, maybe he is a meme. I mean, maybe he's a meme. No, I mean, maybe he's a weeb, maybe not. We don't know. We might never know, actually. Oh, what the hell? Can you? Yeah, there we go. Taking the lazy approach, like just talking to him from below the stairs. So yeah, as we are sided with comments chosen, we don't have to talk to them, just do their requests in advance. This will not fuck up the quest line. Oh shit. Was he like stunned in the air or something? Interesting. The Blood Grove guys. I don't know, whoever will die here. It's like such an easy level. 86 pop jump. 8 more levels to go. And we gotta find Bolvar, and we gotta find Bolvar, we gotta find 5 of these insignias, and we gotta find the farmers. Those are the 3 objectives we have here. I mean, yeah, they are never here though. Why am I searching this place? Me and Reddit hanging out. Does Spell Scourge Battlemage work with Cadence? Yay or nay? I guess. But you mean like Cadence instead of Blade Arc or on top of Blade Arc? I mean, you couldn't use like Warborn Gather, right? Literally Logorian. I mean, Logorian would be red though. The one that you posted is more like Craval, right? Oh, Vast Weapon. I mean, you don't really need the weapon though, right? You have like lots of elemental to physical conversion on Spell Scourge already, and you can also use like Targo chests, right, to have even more elemental to physical conversion. Oh, you're just cold? Oh, I see, I see. So if you're Logarian, and that's Redden, and you're cold, is he like warming your pussy or something? What? What am I saying? I mean, yeah, he does, right? Did we find the farmers? No, right? Oh, yes, we did actually. Alright, all good. Did everything we wanted to do here. So let's proceed towards the next level, which is not here. Oh yeah, because you thought it's like a burger instead, right? Knowing you. What? You didn't think of calamari when you were fighting Logorian? Sweet, sweet, yummy calamari. Alright, Circleman. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out as always. Have a good evening. And see you on Wednesday, hopefully. Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't need Burnout on that build actually. Like, you have almost full elemental to fizz conversion anyway. Like, I don't know, using Burnout just for like the last 5%, which you could also get from like high rolls, right? Feels kind of like a waste. Like, if you want to use Cadence, just go Warborn Gavel, right? At least that's what I feel like. Actually, 25 cadence. Yeah, that might actually work. Yeah. Just Logorian's head. Oh, okay. I don't know. It might also be that like it's like not fully like the cultists are like summoning it, right? And maybe it's like not fully summoned. That's why it looks like the way it looks, right? It's like not fully summoned yet, but then you interrupt them summoning it, and what you fight is this like, I don't know, not finished abomination version of Logorian, whatever. I don't know. But I have like no idea as well, like I'm just speculating too. Like your version might be just as right or wrong as mine is. Maybe like because they didn't finish summoning it, they only like summoned the head and the rest is like stuck inside a void or something. Maybe that's what's happening there, I don't know. Okay, we got the first tyrants here. Nope. Tyrants hurt. Alright, prepare for the fight of the century, right? Against Zarya the Carver. Yeah. Wow, such exciting boss design. Got 5 Space Court shields so far. Well. I wanna go back and sell, but not now. Here we go. But now it's okay. Yeah, just transmute it, right? Ideally you want to like craft the helmet though, and just transmute the rest. But if you don't have the recipe, then I mean, yeah, gotta transmute the helmet as well and not get the smith bonus there. This one has decent conversion actually, 28% is not too bad. I might keep it. Yeah, this had 1% DA, right? I don't know. It's pretty bad. Oh, you have the hand blueprint? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, maybe, yeah. Check if you have the hand blueprint first, and then if you have it, just transmute, or like, craft the hand definitely over transmuting it. What the? A mind warp? A mythical mind warp? Imagine like leveling this for a Krieg battle mage, right? As like your first character. How lucky can you get? Powering blueprints? Yeah. I mean, just do dungeons, right? It's probably the one of the best ways to do it, while also getting other decent loot. Yes, that's true. Double mind warp is pretty nice for Battlemage. I think Malagant made one, right? Like a dual wield metal Battlemage with Grease up. That one wasn't too bad. Wait. He used that one to farm Mad Queen, right? Wait, was that the guy that died because of Adios? Or like, I mean, it doesn't die because of Adios, it died because of Malagant not using Mirror and Nullification properly against Mad Queen. Like, I don't know how you can die on a Battlemage with Mad Queen actually, it should be pretty easy. Just nullify her debuff and like nullify her aura and use Mirror for like the second aura that she casts, right? I don't know. Aren't you supposed to get 1 skill point and 1 attribute points for secret witch gods quest in all difficulties? Yes. If you are using the merit that I use though, you will get those from Elite and Normal just like that. You don't have to do the quest anymore, you just have to do it on Ultimate. You're not getting them? Right. Or maybe you are using the merit as well for like Elite and Normal, I don't know. As I said, like you don't have to use them for Elite and Normal. If you, I mean, you don't have to do the quests, the quest lines on Elite and Normal if you are using merits to level. But yeah, if not, then you do need to use them. I mean, you do need to do them, what am I saying? And this, ladies and gentlemen, is where Forcewave falls off pretty harsh, as you can see. This fight took quite forever compared to other builds at this stage of the game. Ethical Manherion. Do you get them automatically? Yes, the second that you press the merit, you get them. Alright, let's hand in some quests here. Got some quests over here at Captain Sommer. Speak to Krieg at once. Alright, meet you there. And then also... Wait, did I not do the lumber mill? Am I retarded? Wait, what? $13 out of 18? Oh, come on. Whoops. Whoops. Once you had 17 out of 18? Wow. It's like the first time ever this happens to me, I think. Oh no, that's literally never happened to me before. I've never, like, messed up the lumber mill quest. Oh, wait, did we do a 4th turn? We did, right? I think so. Maybe not. These seals, kill Bolvar, kill Drawback. Okay, yeah, we did it. Still have, what, 6 levels to go, right? Right, let's do the lumber mill real quick. Shouldn't take too long. If we've already been there, right? Wait, there are like no enemies here, what the hell? Oh. I didn't go inside, okay. I see. Five more to go. We can do the skipperoo, right? I guess. How to ask the Karn 101. Ah, not too bad. Skip what cup? Skip per. With Blitz it's quite it's slower, right? Because Blitz actually doesn't give you that much movement ability. I mean movement speed, what am I saying? Movement ability. What the fuck is movement ability even? Okay, I'm out of experience potions actually, right? So let me grab one real quick here. Who do we use? I don't know. Maybe Gopagiski has some iron butts. No, actually Circle of Vines should have some, right? I feel like low level normal beasts should leave you alone once you're level 100. I feel bad wrecking random animals in the face while just taking a walk. Yeah. You mean like Pokemon where they actually like run away from you or something like that? I mean, this ain't Pokemon, right? Okay. Let's go over here and buy some. Sell some. Oh wait, he's not oh yeah. This character is not revered actually. Whoops. Okay. Let's just use someone that is definitely revered with these guys. Hey Simonolog, how you man? Welcome to the stream. Hey dude, me and my friend got this last night. We are level 20. We just got the portal to Forgotten Gods. Should we start it or wait? It actually depends. I mean, if you want like a challenge, you can do it, but usually, like when it comes to story, like lore, it's better to just do Act 2 first, like this part here. Or like do all the way up to here actually first, before doing Forgotten Gods. But yeah, I mean it's entirely up to you. Like Act 7, which is Forgotten Gods, that's basically Act 7. It is a little bit harder than Act 2. Not too much, but yeah, mostly like doing that act and then coming back to Act 2 after that will make like Act 2 to 3 feel a little bit underwhelming, because those will be like way easier. So, I mean, yeah, it doesn't really matter too much what you do. But if you want my advice, do Act 1 to 4 first, and then do Act 7 or 5, depending on what you want to do. Okay, what's he called again? Where is he? Crystal Mage, right? There we go. On the right path at the moment. Yeah, but the part, like, once you got the... Hey Bob, how you man? That's not a Grand Tours link though, but welcome. I mean, yeah, once you kill the Warden Creek, the path basically ends here. Like, this is where Act 1 ends. With killing Creek, Act 1 ends. And then you will have to go back to Devil's Crossing and decide whether you want to go for Act 7, which is over here, or if you want to go for, well, Act 2, right? And Act 2 is gonna require you to repair this bridge here and then proceed over here, and then you will actually proceed to the left here. That's Dr. Bregram 2 link. That's just like if if you want me to like take a look at your build and like, you know, do the thing I usually do,
Well met.
then you just put like a Grimtools link there as well, and then I will like stop whatever I'm doing and take a look at your build and try to improve it as much as I can. And also, thank you for the follow, Simonolog. Much appreciated. Yeah, like, you can do Act 7 if you really want to, but especially when you're like a new player, I would suggest you to do like Act 2 first, and like Act 2, 3, and 4 first. So like, do the left path like all the way up to here basically, and then after that you can decide whether you want to proceed here in Act 5 or you want to proceed here in Act 7. And yeah, Mammoth is like Act 6, so you have to do Act 5 first to do Act 7. Basically Act 1 to 7, I mean Act 1 to 6 are like, they have like linear progression, right? And then you have Act 7, which is, well, accessible after Act 1, but when it comes to story and everything about that, it's set after Act 6 actually. But it's usually fine to also do it like after Act 4, you don't really miss out on too much story from like Acts 5 and 6. Like, I would say that Act 3 and 4, especially Act 3, have like the most story related stuff towards Act 7 here. And also like a secret quest that is actually attached to Act 1, 2 and 4 and this area here. But yeah, you might want to find out yourselves about that one. But yeah, always nice to see new people playing Grim Dawn, buying the, in my opinion, best single player ARPG on the market right now. I'm saying single player because like multiplayer is really only like co-op, right? If you have like a friend you can play together with him, it's really nice. But there's no like marketplace, there's no like real multiplayer servers and stuff like that, so it's mostly like a single player and co-op game. But for that, it's in my opinion even better than PoE or D3 anyways. It's very similar to like D2 or Titan Quest, but even better in my opinion. Yeah, and also you have to like make sure that, yeah, that's true, that's kind of annoying sometimes. And also you have to make sure that you always both have the same quest progression, because like once one of you guys has like an X here, that means that he can't do the quest anymore because the host has proceeded too far without the other guy. Yeah, that might sometimes fuck up progression a bit for you. And whenever you have like an X here, maybe you should like change around who's the host and who's the guy joining the host. But yeah, there's some quests, like it's a little bit confusing, like there are some quests that are like only once per party, right? So like only one guy has to, or like can speak to the NPC and like can experience all the story stuff. And there are some quests where like each of you has to actually talk to the NPC. Those are mostly like side quests though. Some specific side quests require each of you to like talk to the NPC as well. So yeah, as I said, like this game is mostly for like single player, and co-op does work, but it's a little bit clunky as well, and it could definitely be improved. But that's probably not gonna happen anytime soon. I mean, the developer studio is like really small, so. And Grim Dawn is basically finished now. For like big content updates at least. There are only like some small patches coming in the future. I mean, there's still development, but nothing too major, I guess. Lucen might give Grim Dawn a challenge. I mean, yeah, depending on how good it actually turns out to be, it might. I mean, currently I don't really see that happening, but you never know. Maybe like release Wilson is gonna be like, I don't know, super awesome compared to current Wilson. I mean, current Wilson's not bad, but it's not as good as PoE or Grim Dawn. Alright, seems good. Yeah, I mean, one of the beauties of Grim Dawn though is that you don't absolutely have to follow a guide as a new player, because Grim Dawn is much more forgiving about like reskilling your character than PoE. Like, you can reskill everything. You can reskill attributes later with potions, you can reskill devotion points at any point with Aether Crystals at the Spirit Guide, or also reskill all of them at once with a potion later. You can take out skill points from your skills and mastery bars at the Spirit Guide, right? So it's basically impossible to like mess up a build in Grim Dawn. The only thing, like literally the only thing that you cannot undo in Grim Dawn is your mastery choices. But I think that's fine. I mean, there has to be like some identity of your character left, right? So, I mean, yeah, if you're a new player, I don't know. You can follow a guide, like, it's not wrong to do that at all, but you can also just, like, skill whatever you think looks cool or sounds cool, and yeah, if it doesn't work out, just reskill. Like, whichever skill you choose though, make sure to try to max out your main ability, like your main skill, or your, like, main two skills. ASAP, and just use one pointers for most passives first. Like, you should always max out your main ability first, and then later you care about passives, etc. And also make sure to always at least put 1 point into your attribute bar down here. Attribute bar helps out a lot, especially early on, it's really great. And you should probably, I don't know, you can go for dual mastery early on. Most of the time I only go for single mastery early on until like level 30 to 40. But yeah, you should try to max out one of your masteries by, say, level 40 at least. To like get an exclusive skill, like an exclusive aura, like for example, Valorant's Rage on a soldier. And so let's do this small trick here. Let's move here and click on the hello. There we go. Also Draw, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. I have some YouTube videos as well if you're interested. Check out my YouTube, like the links are down below. I mean the icon is down below, just click on the icon, right? If you are interested in guides, I have some guides for like how to level certain masteries. I don't have all masteries done yet, and I want to do all of them really soon, like in February at least. I don't have time in January right now because I do have some exams at university to do as well and to learn for, so yeah, not too much time right now for me except for some streaming hours to do additional guides on top of that. And also some of the guides on the forums are pretty nice. I mean, if you write !beginner here, right, you have some links as well. That can be helpful. Also, Mina Blast YV? Wait, what? I'm just gonna call you Mina Blast, right? That's probably easier for me. Welcome, and thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Sorry for potentially butchering your name. That's okay. Alright, we got a Hellfire of Alacrity on this one. Which, depending on your conversion, might actually not be too terrible. Of Alacrity giving you attack speed, and Hellfire probably some fire and or chaos damage, right? That's actually just fire and burn. These blades are really good for Night Blades, especially cold Night Blades. So if you would have, like, say, some fire to cold conversion on top of this, pretty nice. Sounds like Blastworth, Mina Blastworth. Oh, okay, alright. Alright.
Good. Socializing.
Sure, what do you need? You need the supplies, right? Let's grab the supplies and kill... Do we want to kill Lucius at level 89? I mean, yeah, why not, right? That's fine. We still probably need to, like, do some other quests though, like... Hargate's Eye, right? And also Pine Barrens, probably. Why is he not taking damage? Oh, because he's behind the wall, right? Makes sense. We wanna kill these guys as well. Feels so lonely in their prison, right? Alright, 4 more to go. Slightly elevated surface is my only weakness, yeah. It's very bad, for example, for Forcewave builds, right? When you have to Forcewave you up way up, like upwards stairs, for example. Stairs in this game, man, Monka. Pretty annoying. Actually, I wanna. Why did I not put more points here earlier? Actually, it's pretty nice. Hey, Ryu Otogawa, how you, man? What do you think about Code, Trolls, and Sky Shard of OFF Spellbreaker in the endgame in the current patch? I mean, Spellbreakers are pretty good right now. Code, Trolls, and Sky Shard Spellbreaker is probably not the best way to play a Spellbreaker right now, but it's still really good. Like Chosen is also pretty decent. Okay, I'm a good proc anyway, right? You don't want to get hit by those or this. Alright. Hollow victory. That's what he said. Yeah, the way he says it, it's so nice actually. It almost has like this chill down the spine feeling, right? Alright, I think I wanna make my way up to Necropolis Rift, but not further than that. I don't know, but there are like so many flashlights here, right? Maybe I don't wanna do that. Maybe yes, I don't know. As long as we don't run into Rocksmere, right? I mean, he only has one spawn point, so we just avoid that one spawn point. When I played Gundam for the first time, I thought Warden Krieg is the final boss. I mean, he's kind of the final boss of the very first iteration of Gundam. When the project of Grim Dawn started, they actually just wanted to make Warden Creek the final boss. That's why you also see like so many more like hidden paths or hidden areas in Act 1 than compared to like the other acts. Especially Act 4 and Aztecan Mountains, they feel a little bit rushed compared to Act 1. I mean, certainly not the way South lore noticed with rushed, but like, yeah, the other parts of Act 4, or like Aztecan Mountains overall, like, maybe a little bit rushed. But only like compared to the vast amount of secret areas the other areas of Grim Dawn have, right? No, I don't really want to fight all these guys, right? I just want to skip this. Just let me through. New zone at the bridge. The thing is, the bridge that he hinted is the bridge from Twin Falls, right? And Twin Falls only connects towards Tyrant's Hold, right? So the bridge would only connect the area of Tyrant's Hold to Twin Falls. Hopefully, though, that's not the only bridge that we are going to be able to repair. Maybe there are like other bridges that we can also repair, apart from that one. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a debate, though. Like, if it's only gonna be that bridge and nothing else, I feel like it's a kind of a bait. Because, like, people have been requesting to be able to repair that bridge for, I don't know, basically since the start of Grim Dawn. Like, since Grim Dawn happened as a game. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just like the small, like a small treat for like Grim Dawn players that they can like finally repair the bridge. But I mean, behind the bridge there's nothing, right? Because like behind the bridge there's only Tyrant's Hold. It would be cool though if they like added like an additional dungeon in here as well. I don't really feel like it's needed in this area because this area is pretty dense already. I feel like this area needs like some more love, like maybe another like mountain icy dungeon area would be really nice. But yeah, at least I'm not gonna complain if there's gonna be more content, right? Like whichever content it's gonna be nice. But yeah, I feel like with the bridge, at least with that bridge in particular, it's just like something that don't expect like too much new content out of it. It might just be like literally just the bridge being repairable and that's it, right? It might be just that and nothing else. Yo, Wes Relax, hey, how are you, man? I've actually been tuning into your streams sometimes, like, I've not been not writing anything, but you've been playing this, like, what is it, Railway Empire chill game, right? And the thing is, like, I do like those kind of games to, like, chill out sometimes as well. So I did actually tune into your stream as well. Looked pretty cool, pretty chill. Reminded me of like myself playing Railway Tycoon like, I don't know, 15 years ago or 20 years ago. More like 15 years, I guess. How are you doing, man? Long time no see, actually. Are you still playing Grim Dawn every now and then as well, or? If you can repair it, I think it should be able to blow up some other bridge. You should be able. That would be hilarious, actually. I don't know, I just still wanna go like south, right? Make the bridge towards the southern area repairable. Which apparently was the original intent of like Act 5 being over here, right? Like the original intent of this area, or like the original location of this area was to be down here. But then they figured, well, for people who don't turn the camera, so not for like people like me, it's kinda inconvenient to always go south, right? Because you would be like walking down this way all the time. That's why like they put Agdenborg above Devil's Crossing in the end. There's still one thing I wonder though. There's like the daughter of Fan Eldritch, right? The daughter whose mother is like in Port Weberry still, right? And then you talk to her and then she says, yeah, she's like some kind of Aether child. And then she was actually found in Act 7, right? By some dude, and she was taken somewhere, but you don't know exactly where she is. And I don't know, it might be pretty nice for that kid to, I don't know, maybe like either an NPC you meet later or be a boss, I don't know, because she's like half ethereal, right? So that might be interesting. These Manticores though, we have to respect them a lot. They don't, like, they deal lots of pierce and also physical damage, right? And my armor is garbage with low set. I don't really want to like face tank Mogara when there are like still some other Manticores around, so I want to kill the other Manticores first, and then now we can face tank her. No, it's fine. That was kind of bad. Should have waited for good proc first and then use mirror, but I mean, I can check out the area where the bridge is gonna be real soon as well, right? We're basically walking towards that area as well here. -3? What do you mean -3? Oh, -3 levels? Yeah, almost. Like T -3 levels, right? Or X -3 levels. Whatever you want to call it. Here we go. 3 more to go. Which quest on Act 7 mentions the daughter of an average? It's actually no quest, it's like a random NPC, I think it's the Vanguard of the 3. I mean, not the Vanguard, like the Conclave. There's no quest, but there is an NPC that mentions her. And then there's also like the mother in Podvelbury, right? Like after you defeat Fenadwich in Podvelbury and you go into like the secret locker room, right? Where he held the mother capture or something like that, right? She mentions her the first time and then she gets mentioned again and I believe like by a random NPC and like the Conclave of the 3 here. Yeah, kinda like that, right? Hello. I have kinda low HP actually for this level, I feel like. Especially since I'm still using Lokar set, which should provide me with like lots of HP. Nah, I should have mirrored like the hit itself and not like after that. Right? That's the thing with mirror, like if you panic in the wrong way, it's actually useless. Just like now, right? He hit me for like, I don't know, 4k or 5k, and then I mirrored after that. But like he wasn't even attacking after that, so the mirror was kinda useless. Should have just mirrored the attack itself, and not after that. Yo, callbacks, how you, man? Welcome, welcome. Should have called him Fritzo instead of Fenadwich. Wow. I mean, they don't know the German memes though, or like the German, you know. Can't really expect that. Panic Mirror into Panic Cluster, my signature combo. Yeah. I mean, using a cluster in a panic way is still better than not using a cluster at all, right? That's how I lost my Conjurer. Because I never used a cluster. That was like pretty garbage. Garbage way of playing the game. Oh well. Yeah, we don't have to go back yet. Still have lots of room. Damn, those spiders are juicy. Give you like lots of experience, I guess. Look at all those spooters. You lost several hardcore characters, never use the cluster, save them for later. Yeah, right, just save them. Like, I mean, you just play for stash, right? You just save them for the stash. I mean, nothing wrong with that, right? At least, if you had them in stash, I don't know where you had them. If you had them on your character, then, well... Yeah, it used to be way more than that as well in our RPGs. Hardcore Grim Dawn taught me a lot, but otherwise, just use your potions and things that you have, right? Like, you have them for a reason. Like, the game wouldn't give them for you for free if they weren't like good for something. Add them on you, yeah. F clusters. Chill out, guys. If you never got a free Gillette razor when you turned 18? Wait. It wasn't Gillette, I think, no. Oh, so it wasn't when I turned 18, it was like when I turned 15 or 14 actually. I don't know. Nothing's free. No, I actually didn't get like a free Gillette razor at 18 at least. I didn't get that. Wait, do you get like free Gillette razors when you're 18? And I missed it? Like every single person in the world got one but me? Nani? Now look. That's a good one. Yeah. The most thing is I assigned Alt as a key binding and I had clusters in it. Then I Alt tapped. Wow. Nice. You should just put them on tab then, right? Cup. I don't have a razor. What do you mean? I do shave sometimes. I mean, I shave like at least once a week. Should I side against the outcast and elite? I just arrived at that point. I mean, if it's like your first character, I would never side against the outcast on your first character, because you might not know whether or not you need her augments, right? But yeah, if you know that you don't need her augments, you just kill her, right? Because that's like the only way how you can farm her MI as well, right? What you can also do is you can... Yeah, on elite I would definitely go friendly. And you can also like try to... How do you say that? Like, try to get revered with her on elite. Do like all the bounties, etc, etc. And then buy like all of her stuff. All of her revered stuff. And like all the blueprints, everything, right? And I like enough of her augments as well for days. And then on ultimate you can go hostile with her and kill her and then farm her. Because she does have like a monster infrequent, like a legendary helm that she can drop. Fire Purifier. I mean, yeah, you don't really need her augments that badly then. I don't know. She's... Helm also drops in Crucible? Oh, does it? I guess, yeah. Like everything drops in Crucible, I guess. I don't know. I don't know that, but you're probably right. So, yeah, I would just go friendly on your first character. Definitely on elite, and in ultimate... yeah, I don't know. You can... ask yourself again if you want to farm her on the main campaign or not, and if you don't, then just go friendly again. You don't kill her for roleplay reasons. I mean, I used to do that as well, like on my first, I don't know, 5 characters probably, I didn't kill her at all. But I didn't even know that she has an MI, and then I found out, oh wait, she has an MI? Okay, I should maybe go hostile with her at least on one character. Right? This guy is gonna be a little bit sketchy, maybe. Yep. Holy shit.
Well met.
Myfer ST82, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. Alright, wasn't too bad. So we killed this guy. Let's check out the bridge, right? So the bridge would be outside here somewhere, right? If you go outside here... Oh wait, no, the bridge would be over here. What am I doing? Damn, this was a debate. I mean, yeah, the bridge would connect from... Where is it? Here, right? Here's the bridge to here. And then you go like over here, and then you're like at... whatever it's called, Tyrant's Hold, right? Okay, that exit is like a debate. I don't know, it's completely useless. So, yeah, don't get too excited about repairing that bridge. It literally takes you to like a place where you've already been, so... Yeah. I wanted to keep this one, right? Maybe I should keep some perdition ones as well. They're not. The set is not too bad. And I don't know if I have like a good roll already. Because I've never really cared too much about them. He just looted Bartholom's Wormhole. It's so perfect for the build. For the Purifier one, or like two-hand Fire Strike? Is that the one or the other one? Because he has like two different ones. One is for Fire Strike and the other one is for, I don't remember what, but something else. I think like Wire Smite maybe? I don't know. But yeah, the Fire Strike one is really awesome for Purifiers. You can even use that one with like good affixes in endgame. I'm not 100% certain, but I think he has two. I mean, Malkador only has one though, so might not really make sense for Bartholom to have two of them. But I think he got one, like with Forgotten Gods. Some Oathkeeper support item or something like that. Like some two-hander with Oathkeeper support, I should say. Yeah. The Gabble is definitely hardcore viable. It's even endgame viable. I mean, an ultimate endgame viable. Did I say hardcore? I probably meant ultimate when I said hardcore. One more to go. You got Charge of Alacrity. That's pretty good actually. That is really good. Of Alacrity, you want attack speed on that anyway, so Of Alacrity is one of the best suffixes you can get. I mean, it's just a magic one, but still really good. You can obviously get like fire in the prefix instead of lightning, like Charge is flat lightning damage. Which is not terrible for a Purifier, but fire would be probably better for this build. But yeah, I think it's not terrible at all, actually. Could be definitely way worse. It's like the only thing that beats that on magic affixes is probably Searing of Alacrity. But when it comes to rare affixes, I mean yeah, those are like harder to get obviously, but You can have some pretty crazy things there as well. But so, just something like Searing of Alacrity would be good enough as well for endgame. On like a level 94 version of it at least. But yeah, the off Alacrity part is definitely really important actually. Right, you got the formula. This is probably not gonna give me 94, right? We need to do something else on top. And yeah, there are some things you can do, like killing an Asteria, for example. Stuff like that, right? Do like the kill the cultist quest. Yeah, not even close, right? So let's go to Fort Icon here. Oh, wait. We can also retreat, like, deliver the ashes here. That will also give us some experience. Yeah, we already talked to him actually. So we gotta talk to Anastasia in Fort Icon prison. And see her. She actually proc the ghoul, holy shit. Oh yeah, because of the RR. Okay. You have to respect her, but she's not that easy in Ultimate. Especially when you have this on you, like 50% total resist reduction. That's... You have that up, either use mirror or don't hit, right? Or like nullify yourself, I guess. Should've probably just done that. Alright, let's talk to the guy here. Alright, and then we talk to the guy in Sorrow's Bastion, and if that's not enough, we just go and kill some cultists, right? And that should be it. Yeah, we kill like, I don't know, one guy, I guess? I don't know. Did we not do the shrine here? We could just... Oh, whatever, we don't need the shrine. It's probably a waste of mats anyway. Might as well do like a full Chthonian Seal of Bindings around here, right? Because you always need those items anyway, like those mats. Here we are, 94. 1 to 94 in how many hours today? 6 hours, 12 minutes. Says the clock. Seems good. Pretty decent. But yeah, we can just finish this quest, it's fine. Yo, Crumble Entertainment, how are you, man? Welcome, welcome. The bridge they showed is the bridge between Twin Falls and Tyrant Soul, so don't be too excited. It's literally just a bridge between those two areas. So, I mean, maybe they're gonna add like a new dungeon in between that, or like they're around that area as well, but it might also just be that it's just a bridge that you can repair, leading towards an area that you've already been to, right? So I don't know. I feel like Zantai posting a picture like that. I don't know. It seems pretty troll. So don't have too high hopes for that. But they're gonna maybe like add something else. I don't know. Yeah, doing well as well. We just got the Battlemage up to 94 here. And actually I was gonna go here to also grab this thing here, right? The Storm Heart. There we go. I just wanted to like finish the quest that I'm at right now. I don't really want to like level more, higher than 80, like 94. It's not really necessary at all, but just finish the quest here and get some Chthonian Seals of Bindings, right? Alright. That's gonna be it for this level 1 to 94 leveling on the Battlemage. Thank you so much everybody on YouTube for watching this as well later, and I hope you enjoyed this one as well. See you around on the next video. Alright, let's go naked, right? You always go naked. I didn't even use a single augment actually, and I still had like 2.8k DA. What the hell? Battlemage is so strong, holy shit. Crazy actually.